What is taking so long?
Greg, Mabel was murdered.
I just spoke to Sophie's surgeon. He was never contacted about a match.
Did you lie to us, Greg?
What does he mean? There was no
I
match.
swear on my daughter's life, Mabel called me and said there was a liver match.
Why would she call about a match?
Only to take it back and say there was some kind of admin error. That doesn't make any sense.
The agonizing tension in the Boston General Hospital waiting room reaches a chilling breaking point in this explosive scene. A desperate, terrified father named Greg is pushed to his absolute limit as he watches his little girl Sophie cling to life after a devastating seizure. With her needed liver transplant suddenly ripped away, Greg's desperation turns dangerous. While comforting his unconscious daughter, Detective Danny Reagan receives a horrifying phone call that completely changes the trajectory of the standoff. Mabel, the hospital administrator who had originally promised Greg the donor liver, has been found brutally strangled to death. The stakes immediately skyrocket as the team realizes they are now dealing with a potential homicide alongside a hostage situation. Danny's mind races as he tries to connect the pieces. Could Greg, pushed to the brink by the hospital's cruel bureaucracy, have murdered Mabel in a fit of rage before taking the hospital hostage? But Danny quickly dismisses this theory. It makes absolutely no sense for Greg to kill the one person who could secure his daughter's liver and then show up at the hospital demanding her help. Meanwhile, outside the hospital, the Boston Police Department's mobile command unit uncovers a terrifying truth about Greg. A quick profile search reveals he is an Army veteran with extensive explosive ordnance disposal (EOD) training. This means the ticking bombs strapped to the hostages aren't bluffs. They are real, and Greg is more than capable of detonating them. He's not a calculating terrorist. He's a heartbroken, highly trained father with absolutely nothing left to lose. Inside the hospital, the confrontation between Greg and the medical staff intensifies. Greg fiercely insists that Mabel had called him personally to confirm the liver was a match for Sophie, only to later retract it as a supposed administrative error. The doctor confirms this bizarre timeline, questioning why Mabel would lie about a match and then take it back. Danny realizes that someone else must have murdered Mabel to cover up the corruption surrounding the liver allocation. Lena tries to reason with Greg, gently urging him to release the 5 innocent hostages so they can figure out what really happened to the organ. But Greg, completely consumed by grief and betrayal, issues a chilling, tearful ultimatum. No Mabel, no hostages. The scene is a masterclass in suspense, showcasing the terrifying, desperate lengths a parent will go when the system fails their child.